Confidence is never the problem. Overconfidence is. Because confidence says, I'll try. Overconfidence says,
today, an ordinary child, born by ordinary parents, brought up in an ordinary village, brought up in an ordinary way, growing up in an ordinary manner, because there is God in heaven, he is the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces. An ordinary child has been sworn in as President. Who knew me outside Nyeri 4 years ago? Today I'm known in the whole country because William Ruto has given me a platform, an opportunity to grow as a national leader.
It usually starts very quietly. You wake up one day with good energy, clear mind, you feel good. Everything is making sense. That's when you start asking yourself, why was I even struggling before? You don't even plan, you just declare.
Hakuna mtu atatatiza rais. Hiyo ndio kazi yangu. Na mimi hakuna kazi nyingine kwanza nafanya ni hiyo. Hiyo State House ile milango yote wanaweza ingia nimeweka mitego kila pahali. Hapo. Juzi nimeenda Ulaya wakajaribu kupenya nikarudi haraka. So I want to assure you, please relax. There is nobody atatatiza rais wetu kumzuia afanye kazi.
Ndio mmesikia nimesema tuko na mpango ya housing ambayo tunataka kujenga nyumba 1,200 kila mwaka ndio tupate ajira ya vijana 1,000,000 kila mwaka. Si mnataka vijana wetu wapate ajira jameni? Si lazima tuwe na mpango.
You start setting standards for a life you've never lived. You create rules, you put boundaries. Yani, unaweka mitego kila pahali. Like, you've already figured everything out.
Hapo.
You even start rejecting things like, I don't do that anymore. That's not my space. That's not my level.
I know I am getting in shoes that are almost impossible to fill. The performance of William Ruto in his first term, when he was allowed to serve the people of Kenya, was on another level. Please, I beg the people of Kenya, not to measure me with the performance of William Ruto because you might get disappointed. I'll try. I may go up to 60 or 70%, but filling the shoes of this man is no small feat.
My life is a non-zone go. It's a zone non-go. Whatever.
Ili watu wa one time wafanye kitu yao vizuri, tafadhali mpige boardroom meetings. Lakini kwa kiwanja ama muende kaunti nyingine. Lakini Kisumu ni no zone go, ya hiyo one time yenyu hiyo. Ogambo power! Hatutaki mambo ya fujo Kisumu. Kwa hivyo kesho call off that meeting Mr. Babu na Orengo na nani? Na Sifuni.
Yes, my life is
a
no zone go. And something funny, you are still in the same position, same environment, same reality, but in your head, you've already moved.
Would you be scared if the rally turned out to be very successful?
It will not be.
Will it pass a message? Will it be a vote of no confidence in new people?
It will not happen.
It will not.
So there's nothing like to be successful.
Yes.
I want to inform him that UDA and ODM just met in State House. The 10-point agenda is still on course. I think he should now preoccupy himself with Linda Mwananchi issues, and we'll see if we will do it in Vihiga and Kisumu, Madam Speaker. What is the least that we can do? Madam Speaker, therefore I support this statement, and if there are men enough, I end Vihiga and Kisumu.
That's what overconfidence does. It moves you forward. Before the reality hits, you feel like you already know the outcome. Like things are settled, like there is no other possibilities.
Mimi wasiniingilie, mimi nafanya kazi yangu. Hao watu walinichagua wakaniambia kazi yako ni kulinda na kumchunga William Ruto. na ukiona mtu anataka kuharibu serikali yake unakataa. Mimi hiyo ndio ni kazi nipewa na hawa. Kwa hivyo waachane na sisi. Sisi tuko sawa, tunafanya kazi, tunasaidia president wetu, anafanya mpango, wangojee serikali yao ikija, watafute kura, wakichaguliwa sawa, wasipochaguliwa wakae kwa upinzani.
You even become bold, too bold. You make statements that leave no room for adjustments, leave no room for doubt, leave no room for reality.
Ile yote wale wananiambia niliowapromise. Hata kuna askofu mmoja alinitembelea akaniambia, unajua sasa pengine hii maneno ulisema tu ndio uchaguliwe, so ujipange vile unaweza kujiondoa kwa zingine. I have no such intention. I intend to keep every promise I made because I believe in Kenya and I believe in the ability of this nation to be better than what it is today. Hii nchi imechelewa miaka nyingi kwa kukaa hapo kwa average. We must stop being average. We must do better than that.
And in that moment, it feels right. It feels powerful. Even the people around you start believing in you because confidence is convincing.
The government of the Republic of Kenya under the very able leadership of President William Ruto is one and is solid and very stable. And there can never be any division or any conflict. That is a creation of people who are still living in denial. There are many people who give President William Ruto no chance. They are now envious that he is succeeding. He has become a darling of the international community. He is progressing on the economic transformation of this republic. So they want to imagine that there can be a problem. There will be none. The president and I are joined together at the hip under an ideology. And the president and I are together because we share an ideology. The bottom-up economic transformation agenda for the people of this country. President William Ruto and I have been friends for over 20 years. Our friendship surpasses the presidency.
But overconfidence has one problem. It skips the process. It jumps from I've started to have made it.
Na mimi nauliza sasa, nyinyi vijana, William Ruto amechaguliwa juzi, mwaka moja. He has 9 years to go. You are talking about succeeding him. Munataka kurithi munataka kukawa mzee akiwa hai. Surely you people, what is you young people, what is the problem? President has just been elected. Si ni mwaka moja?
Because after that energy fades when the reality actually begins. That's the time that reality shows up. Not dramatically, but just slowly. Things become harder than you expected. Progress becomes slower than you even imagined. And suddenly, you are not so sure anymore.
Mwaka uliopita, nyinyi mnajua, kulitokea kizungumkuti Kenya. Ile mambo yote nilikuwa nimepanga pale kwa finance bill, mambo ya barabara nilikuwa nimeweka hapo, mpango ya kufanya the next thing nimeweka hapo, ikasambaratika. Ikabidi nirudi nyuma, nipange tena. Sasa ile program yote nilikuja tena, nikatumia hii serikali ya broad based, sasa nimepitisha tena kila kitu. Sasa ndio hii sasa mimi niko na nafasi ya kutekeleza ile manifesto nilikuwa nimeongea na.
Mimi nataka niwaulize, Kenya hii, mnataka kuniambia vijana wote walikuwa na kazi kabla ya mimi kuwa rais? Hii kazi ya unemployment imeanza mimi nikiwa rais. Si ni shida imekuweko siku nyingi. Sasa tuambiane ukweli. Na mimi nataka niseme hapa tukiwa Nairobi, tuwache kudanganyana. Kama watu wako na maneno waseme.
But now there is a problem because you had spoke like everything was already guaranteed. So instead of adjusting, you hesitate. Instead of correcting, you defend. And slowly, that certainty you had starts to fade. Not because you are wrong to believe, but because you believed too early.
Hii jamaa tangu nizaliwe mimi Rigiji mtoto ya Maumau sijaona mtu muongo kama hiyo ile mtu. Huyu mtu anakudanganya na amekuangalia.
That's the thing about overconfidence. It doesn't come from experience. It comes from imagination. And imagination is always perfect. Reality is not. And the truth is, we all do it. Not just in big things, but even in small things. You start something today, and in your head, it's already successful tomorrow. You don't prepare for difficulty. You assume flow. You don't expect resistance. You expect results. That's why overconfidence feels so good at the beginning. It gives you a reward just before the work. But eventually, life asks about the work. And that's where everything balances out. Confidence is not a problem. But overconfidence, yeah, that we'll see.